Given the overall economic climate and what you understand about the county's finances, is there any way to avoid tax increases during the next couple of years?
I don't know. We were here before for candidates night, and I'd like to say that I would like to say that I'd never vote for a tax increase, but I know it's one of those things that just hasn't happened. And I know with the tax cap, we pretty much have to take advantage of that 3% that we're going to give us, that they're going to allow us to take advantage of. Probably as often as possible, but I would truly like to see if we could just stay within our budget and reduce the expenses that we have and see if we can stay with what we have, because nobody here can afford an additional tax right now, especially in this environment.
We talked about budget and the economic climate and what you understand about the county finances. Do you think there is any way to avoid tax increases during the next couple of years?
Well, I feel like that there is if we don't do the jail. And, but if we go ahead with the jail, I don't know how we cannot have it. I know we need it. We need the jail. It's just like the water treatment plant. It's kind of like been mandated. But we could send our prisoners out of the county. And I would, if it was my choice, I would vote not to do the jail until better economic times. But it's going to probably be a go before I get in there.
But do you think it's feasible that other county services should or could be centralized in Lyon County?
I think that's one of those things that we have to just look at with time and the economics of the situation. And then I don't know where the growth will be here in the near future either. Fernie and Dayton have had tremendous growth spurts, and you don't know when Arrington or Smith Valley will have one of these growth spurts. And I know there has, Smith Valley is a smaller community, but they've had quite a bit of growth on the bench, the Colony Road, and whatnot there on the west side of the valley. So, I don't think there's a spot in Lyon County that hasn't grown.
Do you think it's feasible to centralize some county services in Silver Springs? I know you mentioned the jail, but if possible, do you think it's feasible to centralize more agencies there?
Yes, I think it is, and I think it makes sense to put more things there, more centralized.
But what are two to three things you believe the county commission can do to spur even more growth in the county?
I think the biggest thing there would just be to try and make sure that we're economic or industrially friendly. And not that I would like to see us bypassing the rules and regulations, but it would be nice to see if we could streamline the application process for these companies that want to try and locate in Vernon and or Lyon County. And I think that we basically have to make sure that we're ready for them, be it infrastructure or water and sewer or whatever. We have to be ready for them. That way it'll encourage them to come to the county. Because if they come here and they want to build and they have to clear a whole bunch of obstacles, they're going to go to Story County.
The latest projection for growth in Lyon County is still favorable. What are 2 to 3 things you believe the county commission can do to spur even more growth?
Okay, I've seen the growth chart, and they're very unrealistic. Straight line going in. And so the best way to encourage more growth, the kind of growth you want, is business, because business pays for, they pay for themselves and others. Residential, like I said, this is the same group, residential costs. You've got to have schools, you've got to have police protection, fire protection, it's spread out. Businesses are more